last resource I wanted to share with you guys. This one was just a simple spreadsheet that I put together, but it was more of the thought process I went through. And if you're looking for a place to live in Japan or in Tokyo, you might find this useful as well. All I did was I was trying to build a spreadsheet that would allow me to have a quick reference guide to say, here are all the different trains feeding into the Hitotsubashi ICS area around the Imperial Gardens, and what train lines service that area so that I can find out what train stations I can live nearby. And so you can see here the university provided 4 stations that are around the campus: Jimbocho Station, Takebashi, Otemachi, and Nagatacho. So each of these 4 stations, what I did was I went onto Google and I just typed in the station name. And after I got some information back, Wikipedia is really great for this. I click on the Wikipedia entry, and if you scroll down, it should tell you in the Wikipedia article what lines service that station. So if you scroll down a little bit, you'll find out there are 3 lines that go to this station: the Hanzomon line, the Toei Mita line, and the Toei Shinjuku line. And so all I did was I went back to the spreadsheet, I took an inventory, and I said, okay, those 3 lines feed into Jimbocho Station. Great. Takebashi, here's 1. Otemachi, here's 2, etc. So once I got a good feel of how many train lines feed into the area that I can walk to for the university, I went down here and I said, well, what areas would I want to try and live in if I'm going to be living in Tokyo? And so, yeah, this is a little bit OCD and obsessive compulsive, but the areas that I wanted to live in, I just plopped them down here in column A, and I then went and said, well, what's the optimal route to the university? I have some other information like what ward is the neighborhood in, what's the line that takes you from that station to the university, how much it costs, and what's the total travel time. And so then I can easily look at, well, which station is perhaps the one I really want to go to, or which area do I really want to live in. And so all you have to do is I like to use Google Maps for this function. I like to say, well, I want to go from Kichijoji to Takebashi. And so what you do is you go to, actually, you don't go to Takebashi. You let Google Maps figure it out for you. You say, I want to go from Kichijoji Station to Hitotsubashi University, and you want to make sure you select the right one. So you see this one over here, University Graduate School of International Corporate Strategy. That's what I want to go to. So I click that one, and you see here there are a few other options, but be careful. On Google Maps, you want to say, I want to arrive by, I'm going to say tomorrow at 9 a.m. So what this is telling Google Maps is, if I leave Kichijoji Station and I want to get to Hitotsubashi University in Shiroku, I want to arrive by 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. You click Get Directions, and basically the first option that comes up is, well, yeah, if you want to do that, there's a train that leaves at 8:16 a.m. It'll get you there by 8:55, and the details are right down below. So this is pretty sweet. You got a JR Chuo line. You continue through Nakano Station. You stay on board, so it's a direct line, and it changes to this Tozai line. It drops you off at Takebashi Station, which is great, and then you walk to the campus, taking about 8 minutes. And so I took all that information, I just plopped it down here in the spreadsheet. So Takebashi was the most optimal, or that's redundant. It's the optimal route. JR Chuo Sobu line is the way to go. It cost here, what was it? $350. So it's cost $350 in yen, and I have it down as 37 minutes. So I probably just took shorthand or something. So instead of 37, it should be 39. No worries. So I did that basically for every one of these stations, and then I wrote down whether I would have to transfer. So if I went from Jiyugaoka I would have to transfer at Shibuya Station to go to Jimbocho, and so on and so forth. So I found this to be very helpful to say, well, depending on where I want to live, here's the routes, here's how much it's going to cost, and here's how much time I'm going to be on the train. But let's take it one step further. We talked a little bit about the realestate.co.jp. And so if I go back to the main search field, you remember we had those options on, well, do you want to search by prefecture? Do you want to search by train line? And so what I would like to do is, if my internet cooperates, is I'd like to go back and show you, if you search by train line, now you can see why it's important to see what trains it routes you through when you get into Google Maps. And so if we go back to Tokyo, go to train line. Here's the JR Chuo Sobu line. That's the line that Google Maps told me to take to get from Kichijoji to the university at Takebashi Station. So if I click on that, I can search now around Kichijoji Station. I won't put in any more parameters for the interest of time. But when I search for that, I'll get all the information I want on all the apartments nearby Kichijoji Station. And so I can then go through a month from now, a few weeks from now, and say, all right, you know what? A friend told me Koenji is the place to be. I should live near Koenji Station. So I know to go to the JR Chuo Sobu line when searching for it. Same thing for Shibuya. If I want to go there, I just go to the Tokyo Metro Hanzomon line. And so, pretty helpful resource. Just wanted to share that with you guys. If you have any questions on that, please let me know. But that's kind of how I organize it for the trains, and how to use that with both the Jododan or Google Maps and the realestate.co.jp. Anyway, thanks for listening. Have a great day. See ya.